fourth quarter, they start doubling you, and you give the ball up to Jordan, and he starts making plays. You know, you're in a spot there where you've earned the right to kind of make your own decision there. Jordan's right there. Can you just walk us through like the decision to like, you know what, I'm not going to try to break this double team. I'm going to give it up, and we're going to start playing that way.
Yeah, that's the right play. They started doubling me, so I wanted to make sure. I wasn't sure at first. I wanted to see if that was their coverage, so I just dragged it out. And if you got 2 on the ball, the correct play is to get off of it, and that means we got an advantage on the backside. So that's just the right basketball play, no matter what time of the game it is. And I trust my teammates, and Jordan, Josh, all those guys made plays tonight.
You can go back to the Cleveland game where you kind of let Peyton cook at the end and close the game out. Just what's your evolution there of being on the floor and reading those moments and understanding like, hey, this is the right play, rather than maybe giving into your own, you know, thoughts of saying this is my time?
I'm still learning and growing, to be honest. I'm still, every game I take information and apply it to the next game. Obviously this year I have more responsibility. My responsibility hasn't been the same in the past, so, you know, this year I'm in a new position and I'm still figuring it out. You know, so I just take what the defense gives me, learning when to be aggressive, learning when to get off the ball. It's all stuff that I'm still, you know, getting better at every game.
Jaylen, it seemed like you were frustrated in that first quarter after a couple of turnovers and fouls, and you were almost like clapping in your own face, I think, if I saw that correctly. And then you come out in the second and third quarter and kind of go crazy offensively. Are you having like a conversation with yourself in that time? Do you know what you need to fix, and it's just like kind of snapping into it? Like, what's going through your mind in that moment?
Just right there, I felt good. Like, you know, some days you just feel like when the ball hits your hands, the ball just feels different. Today was one of those days. And it didn't start off that way because I had some turnovers, and I probably was playing a little bit too fast. So I just told myself I'm gonna just slow it down just a little bit, and then it was off to the races after that.
Jaylen, you guys went small a ton tonight. Have done a lot of it, obviously, in the last couple of weeks there. Where are you guys? How far has that lineup progressed for you guys, whether it's Jordan, Josh at the center there? And what does that give you guys on both ends of the floor playing like that?
Ability to switch, ability to just be able to have more of an edge defensively, aggressive, attack the seams, etc. You know, that small ball lineup is something that is new for us, but I think we're getting better at it. So you know, we watch the film and stuff, how we can continue to make adjustments, but you know, today was a good example of that.
After you guys lost the first 3 games, you kept talking about like how much this team needed to learn, how it would take some time. How much progress have you seen some of your younger teammates make, and where do you feel about the group now after the progress you have seen?
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to focus on like what you see now, but if you go back, you know, to preseason, before the season, we're in a much different space now. You can see the difference if you go back and look at like some of those early games in the season. It's only been 20 games, and there's been a huge amount of growth from a lot of guys. Nimi, Jordan, Josh, even Baylor, Peyton. You know, so we're continuing to take it just one step at a time, but the best is yet to come, so we still got a lot of work to do.
And then tonight, they cut it from 12 to 6 on one play, then they hit a 3 just moments later. What went into staying resilient in that moment?
We deserved to win tonight, so we were a harder playing team. So even though when they were on their run, I felt like we just needed to come in and settle ourselves down, and we'll be fine. So, I mean, they made a lot of threes. Like Mikal Bridges made 8 threes. You know, I mean, he's a good shooter, but, you know, we just needed to settle ourselves down. And then we did, and we made plays. So, big time win.
As they made their run, whether it's the crowd or people on the team starting to feel like it's deja vu almost, what was your message to the group?
Fourth quarter, you know, everybody take a deep breath. You know, do your job. That's it. Don't think about nothing else, and come out and have fun.
And then Jordan, with some of his offensive rebounds and just his overall hustle on defense, seemed like he exemplified the energy and the hustle you guys played with tonight. What did you see from him in terms of just excelling in his role?
Yeah, I'm starting to see Jordan, man. He's playing like a grown man, like, and it's amazing to see just from, him coming out of his shell, being aggressive. He's learning every day, so I'm loving it.
Jaylen, to Jay's point about kind of learning how to do things with this group that has so many different pieces, was there a specific moment or game where you kind of felt that sort of come together, acknowledging that, as you said, you still have a ways to go here?
Yeah, we showed flashes early. Like, we had some good wins early. We beat Cleveland early. We had some good wins early. Even that Detroit game, our fourth game of the season, we showed some really good flashes. So it's been there. It's always been there. We just have to put it together just a little bit more consistently. I think that's the nature of the league. How consistent can you be? So that's what we're trying to put together.
Jaylen, it seemed like when they were making their run, like Cat hit a 3 to cut it to 15, and he talked to the bench, to your bench. Bridges talked to it multiple times. It seemed like they knew they were going to catch you. How satisfying is it to hold them off? Because they're a talkative team. Maybe there's more or less than other teams, but it just seemed like they knew they were going to catch you, but they didn't finish the job. How satisfying is that?
It's a great win for us, man. That was a great win. I'll take every one we can get. Obviously, a team that knocked you out in the playoffs, it's even sweeter to come back. But it's just one game, so we just got to focus on the next one now, and that's what's most important.